Hi there, these comments are for LZ, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You're also one of my students at California State University, San Bernardino, and you just completed your independent writing practice test number 30. So I got pretty good news for you. From an organizational standpoint, you're doing very well here. In your first paragraph, you have your thesis. You say it's the most direct, efficient way to interpret thoughts and feelings. Your second idea is it enhances credibility and trust. And then the last idea is it builds better relationships with others. And then in your topic sentences, you restate the key points of your thesis. So face-to-face is the most direct way. Your next paragraph, you say face-to-face can enhance people's credibility and trust. And then you have the last one. It's the most efficient way to build relationships with others. Now what I would do there is, because you have the word efficient here, you may take this idea efficient and you might say, and also it efficiently builds better relationships with others. So if you put the word efficient with the word building better relationships, that'll have a little bit better connection of ideas. Now you also have your conclusion. It looks like you restate your key ideas. You have interpreting thought, which connects to your first point. You have enhancing credibility and trust, and then building relationships with others. So you also have good parallelism or good parallel structure in that particular paragraph. So the next thing is, let's take a look at our details. So in your second paragraph, your example, see, when we talk to others, we use a lot of body language and facial expressions to show our emotions. So you didn't give a specific detail there, but you are explaining the idea. So if you gave a detail, you might say something like, for example, when we are talking to others in a restaurant, we can use our, or something like that. Okay, the third paragraph, you talk about audiences see sincerity through eye contact, and you have people do business face to face. Okay, that's good. That's a good example there. And then in your next paragraph, you talk about Twitter, Facebook, online websites. Relationships will not last long because you cannot tell personalities. So it was good to bring up that. You're kind of contrasting the idea of what's called Twitter, Facebook, and dating relationships, along with what's called face-to-face type communication. So okay, so you gave some examples. In the last example, I think the Facebook dating thing, I think, works well. So I think from an organizational standpoint, I think you are in very good shape with this particular writing practice test. Now let's take a look at the actual language use that you have. In the first paragraph, this is where you have some parallel structure problems. I would probably, because you have it is, you have enhance, which is plural, you have build, which is plural, you have is, which is singular. It might be better to use what's called independent clauses here. So you might say something like this. It is the most direct, efficient way to interpret thoughts and feelings. It enhances credibility and trust, and it also builds better relationships with others. That would probably work a little bit better there. Okay, the next paragraph. I think it's okay, no problems there. Your third paragraph, you have you could probably combine these two sentences to a more direct way and just say giving speeches allows us to explain our ideas easily, and then maybe put comma and audiences, and maybe say and therefore audiences can see our sincerity through eye contact and intonations. I think you're okay here. So let's look at your next one. I don't see any major problems here. Okay, so let's take a look at your score now. I think you're going to score pretty high on this. Okay, let's look at the rubrics now. I'm going to put you in the 4 area. I think you're in good shape. So you have good control of language use. You have appropriate sentence variety and vocabulary. You may have some minor errors with sentence structure, but nothing major at all. I'm going to put you at, I'm going to say 4.25 out of 5. That's going to put you at 27 points out of 30. Now, for the purposes of our class, 4.25 is going to give you 91% on this assignment. All right, thank you for completing the writing practice test.